Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Jets. Marr now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here goes Hunt. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. And let's get that first.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
Here's Hunt. 54 is Mike. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Here we go. Here's Hunt.
Throwing on second and long. Darnold. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he's able to get it out of there. And this is a pretty good kick. Here's Austin. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mike 54. I got you.
Then we're going to 53.
47.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 7 yards on the touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And that'll set him back 5. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New York set to take the field.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And they are going for it. Darnold, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Prescott. This is caught. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott pushing through the contact. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New York set to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time.
Of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out 1 for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. No, it's my...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mike, 180, 55, record.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
3rd and long. It's gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Out of the gun. Gone. A deep ball for Gurley. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. It's a gain of 35.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Here we go. 488. Block 59. All right, kill. 26.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here we go. 46. 58, right over there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 42 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Goff now looks to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And a throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you
watch it.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 84 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Dallas.
Here we go. Watch the slant. Watch twist. Hey, kill. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The tackle there by Marquis Christian.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 10th carry now for Elliott. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott on first down. Being chased out left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Rams have got it back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here's gone. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Goff now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll make it third down.
It's now 3rd down and more.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before break here. Goff forced out to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Prescott from the gun. That one complete to Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Corey Littleton able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Good. Hey, 47.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here we go. 480. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. We ain't giving up nothing today. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 180.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott.
It's run,
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he'll get in. one. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. That would carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. The tackle there by John Johnson.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
On second down, it's Pollard. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III.
Here we go. 58, come on. Let's go, Hattie. Let's go. We're going to 54. Line in. What you got, Hattie? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line in.
Prescott from the gun on third. Cooper's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10, right at the 40.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill. 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Buying time to his left. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time of what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home,
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott steps away to his left, and he slides to avoid the hit. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. The kick by Maher is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Value 3, value 3.
From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The end result, 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself.
Robert Woods, 20, 10, touchdown, LA. Robert Woods, 84 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. We're going to 53.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, Prescott here to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
What? Like 20. 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go.
Goff on first down. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Robert Quinn picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.